And so my relationship with Agit completely changed from that moment. And that was just because I took the time to connect. Hi, Richard here from Learn, Implement, Share, and here's another little story in the series of turnarounds. This one is of another student, so this is turning around a student. So here's the story. I had a student in my class, it was a Year 9 class, and this is a boy, I'll call him Agit. And the story here was, Agit was just one of those kids that's not cut out for conventional school. He was a very bright kid, wicked sense of humour, but I was just caught in this negative cycle of feedback because he frustrated me. I felt like he was always trying to put the handbrake on my lesson. He was just a bit cheeky and we just weren't getting on. And this was going on for quite some time. Anyway, it got to the point where his father, who I actually knew, got on well with, his father came in and talked about this situation that his son had with me and that it wasn't conducive, and what can the school do to move this student out of my class. So that's getting pretty serious, given that I was the head of department of the school. So I got called in by the principal and we had a chat, and the principal sort of said, look, this is what's happening, what do you think? And I said, can we wait till Monday? Because this was early in the week, and what was about to happen was there was a 3-day band camp, like a music band camp, and Agit was part of the band camp, and I, for some reason, had got roped into helping out on these band camps because I enjoyed being on the band camp because you had the best kids in the school were in the music program, and I got on really well with the music director, so I helped out. But I had intended, before this situation happened with Agit, I had intended to connect with Agit on band camp. That was my specific intention. And so band camp happens, and there was an opportunity, there was some downtime, and we both found ourselves on the basketball court. And so for about an hour, Agit and I just shot baskets, and we were sort of clowning around and doing stuff. That's pretty much all it took. Most of the time it was just him and I. And I went out of my way to show that I really liked him, and there was another connection to this one where I'm just on his case all the time in math lessons. So we didn't talk about the situation. I just played basketball with him. So we got back to school. I said to the principal, look, the camp went really well. Maybe there's a bit of a turnaround. Let's see, you better talk to Agit. So he called Agit in. I wasn't in the room. But he said, now this, we're talking about you changing classes. What do you think? And he just said to him, I don't think it's a problem anymore. And so my relationship with Agit completely changed from that moment. And that was just because I took the time to connect. Now, you don't have to go on band camp to do that. If they're in performing arts, it's really easy because you just go to a performance and watch them and then you talk about them. It blows their mind. Or if they're playing sport, you go and watch, even if it's on a weekend, you just go to the game so you can watch them, and they're blown away. And say, why were you there, mister? And you go, I just want to watch you play. And then you talk about the game, and your whole relationship can change. It's just called rapport building. You can even do it at lunchtime. Find out what music they're into and talk about music. So that's a really powerful message. I'm sure you've all heard various versions of those sorts of stories before, but the point is, if you find yourself caught in loggerheads with a student and you're in this negative feedback loop with a student, then go out of your way to connect on some other level and just see what happens. I think you'll find you'll turn the situation around. Thanks for watching. Hope that was useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.